Hey guys, it's Con for Coliwood Studios here, and today I'm going to be doing my Six Flags 2020 predictions. I wanted to get this video out before, well, the rides are announced, so I figured I'd do it now, right before my big trip. So let's get into it. I'm going to be going from smaller parks to larger parks. So let's start with Great Escape. I believe Great Escape will be getting a water park expansion, just because I don't really see them getting anything major. Six Flags doesn't invest the most money into them, but they do like to pump up their water park quite a bit, and I can see them doing that a little more. I don't really see them getting a thrill ride, coaster, or really even family rides. If they don't get a water park expansion, maybe a kids expansion, but otherwise, I'd say a water park expansion for Great Escape in 2020. La Ronde is probably going to get a family ride package. I don't really see them getting a thrill ride package or a coaster, so I don't really see them getting anything else. So I'd say a family ride package. There is a possibility of a kids area expansion, but I don't really see it as much as family rides. Frontier City, I'm going to predict a new thrill ride, possibly a Starflyer or second generation Enterprise. They just got a kids area expansion, so I don't know if they're going to get anything crazy big, but I don't see them getting anything small either, because they just got something smaller for small kids. So I think a thrill ride would fit this park. Starflyer or second generation Enterprise would be great. And moving on to Six Flags St. Louis, I think this year will be their year where they get a new coaster. I'm calling for an S&S free spin to come to the park. I know some people would disagree with that, just because people have predicted it year after year and it never comes true. But I think 2020 will be this park's saving grace year where they get a new coaster. Now, Six Flags America, I'm almost certain about this one, that they're going to get a Zamperla Giant Discovery where their Slingshot was, or maybe it was a Sky Coaster, I'm not 100% sure, but there was one of those two rides there. They recently removed it, which leaves a huge plot of land. A lot of people have been saying that they're going to get a Giant Discovery, so I can definitely see it going there. It'd fill up their thrill ride lineup, and it'd just be great for the park. Darien Lake, I can see them getting a family ride package. They just received a Sky Screamer, and I really don't see them getting anything huge, but not anything tiny either. Definitely not a coaster yet. I know a lot of people have been calling for RMC Predator, but I don't think 2020 will be the year for that, just because I think it's too early. So I'm calling for a family ride package at Darien Lake for 2020. Six Flags Mexico, I can see getting a thrill ride, possibly a Zamperla Giant Discovery. I think that'd be a great ride for that park, as it would be at any park, because those rides are fantastic. But I think ride like Wonder Woman will go to Mexico. I don't really see them getting a family ride or kids expansion, and definitely not a new coaster either, because they got Wonder Woman, the free spin, not that long ago. So I think a Zamperla Giant Discovery would be good for this park. At Discovery Kingdom, I can see another thriller family ride, maybe an ABC Tourbillon, like Cyborg Cyberspin or Harley Quinn Spinsanity. I think that's what it's called at Over Texas. But I don't really see them getting a coaster quite yet, and I don't see them getting a kids expansion. So I think an ABC Tourbillon would be a good fit for this park. It'll fill up their flat ride lineup, make their thrill rides that much better. So, moving on to Six Flags Over Georgia, I can see them getting a water park expansion. I don't really know what else they would get, considering they just got Twisted Cyclone and Pandemonium, the Zamperla Giant Discovery. So, I think a water park expansion would be good for this park. At New England, I think this will be one of two parks to get a big major coaster, not like an S&S respin, like a major coaster. I can see them either getting a single launch or multi-launch coaster or an RMC Raptor. This all depends on what the other park I have listed as getting a new coaster is getting, because if, say, the other park gets a multi-launch, this park will probably get a Raptor, or vice versa. I think New England is definitely overdue for a new coaster, and it'd be great to see them get a launch coaster just because they don't have a launch coaster yet, and a Raptor would be great too, along with Wicked Cyclone and Superman the Ride. Moving on to Six Flags Over Texas, I can see them getting a Mock Power Splash. If you took the Six Flags surveys, you've seen a lot of the mock Power Splash being shown in like videos and such. So I know a park has to get it, and I think Over Texas could get it. They could use a coaster, and it's not really a coaster, but it's still a coaster. It'll get you wet. It looks like a lot of fun, so I think it's a great fit for that park. At Fiesta Texas, I think they're going to get a new Thriller family ride. I wouldn't say they're going to get a coaster yet, considering they got Wonder Woman in 2018. But I don't see them getting a kids area either, because that's just too small for a park like this. So I think a new Thriller family ride would fit good for this park in 2020. Great America just got Max Force in 2019, so they are definitely not getting anything crazy. So I'm going to say maybe a new family or thrill ride, or even a water park expansion. Yeah, because they're definitely not going to get a new coaster, and I don't know if they could really get a kids area expansion yet, although that's not out of the question either. So I think a new family or thrill ride or a water park expansion would be great at this park. Now, Six Flags Magic Mountain, I think they're going to get a new flat ride, maybe a second generation Enterprise or a Starflyer, considering they're getting West Coast Racers in 2019. It didn't open yet, but it's supposed to open in 2019, and I can definitely see it opening in 2019. The construction's moving along quite well now after the few delays they had, so I think it'll open soon. And the second generation Enterprise or Starflyer would fit great at this park. They can definitely use some rides to add to their thrill ride lineup, and one of these two rides would definitely help do that. Now, Great Adventure. This is the other park I can see getting a new coaster. Either a multi-launch coaster like West Coast Racers or an RMC Raptor in the Looney Tunes Seaport area, and maybe even a kids area expansion on top of that. In the video I'm showing now, you can see a ton of markers in the Looney Tunes Seaport area. This park has had a lot of discussion around it concerning a new coaster for 2020. This park is way overdue for a new coaster, and I mean a new original coaster. Even if it's a cloned Raptor, I think that'll be fine, because I've heard those rides are great, but they definitely need a new coaster. And if it's not in the Looney Tunes Seaport area, I'll be very surprised, but it could go where Rolling Thunder used to be, because there is a lot of room over there, and I've seen quite a bit of activity going on over there too. And they could use El Diablo's old entrance, because they got rid of that ride quick and they didn't make any announcements surrounding that. So I definitely think it's either in the Seaport area or where Rolling Thunder used to be. This year is Great Adventure's year for sure. So that will conclude my Six Flags 2020 predictions video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for Cedar Fair 2020 predictions, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.